Hey everyone, welcome back to some more Let's Play Ogre Battle 64. In the last episode, we did our first siege in Romulus. We discovered that those missions have time limits, but are very graceful with the amount of time you have to complete the siege within. There's no cities to worry about morale either. There's no shops or witch's den for that matter either. Would it make sense that you would find stuff inside a castle? We have to break down various gates and then reach the boss after we do so. We also learned that there's still absolutely zero reasons to ever use a legion ever in this game. Thank God. I was worried there might actually be a reason to do so. We fought Amorous at the castle when we arrived, who was able to control himself while wielding the infernal aura, and believe he had the power of the progenitor, and I do not think he is wrong in that regard. After we were done, we talked with Saradin a little bit, who explained the difficulty of keeping your own thoughts to yourself and not succumbing to the infernal aura, to the power of darkness, based upon the notes that his master had left for him, or that he had found when whoever that was researching such. And that was the last episode. Off screen, as a quick heads up, I double-checked to see if we are indeed only allowed to go to one of these locations, and from what I can tell, we'll be allowed to do both of them. In fact, it sounds like we have to do both of them. So it's just a choice of which one we want to do first. So we're going to go to the bluesilica in this episode, once we're done exploring Romulus. Alright, let me put a small cut here, and then we'll be off to do the army organization stuff. It's always a bit awkward when I begin the army organization saying, I handled the itemization for my army off screen, and then realize that I didn't. But now I did. It's all done off screen, just really quick to show you guys. We're moving over to using now just heal seeds, and we're dropping heal leaks, because we kind of want those full heals now. And 50 goth as opposed to 10 goth is no longer a concern. And besides, we've also got an extra, like, 35 heal seeds, thanks to all the dragons we killed early on during our recruitment days. So we should be good to go on that regard, and keeping our units fully healed with heal seeds. Alright, so what are we doing? As usual by now, there is no... As usual by now, that's the wrong way to phrase that. We don't have anyone who can level up into another class through this screen any longer, so we don't have to worry about any of that. But we did pick up quite a bit of loot in the last episode. Let's go ahead and begin seeing what we have and getting rid of what we don't want anymore. We have an extra dragon helm. Do we have anyone who could probably wear that? It's a tricky thing to give a dragon helm to somebody, because that means they don't get a balder helm, which is almost always what I want them to have. Here you go, Trebus. You can have a dragon helm. Okay, so what else do we have? We will not get another dragoon, to my knowledge. There's no other sort of Tiamat available, so we might as well just equip the extra dragon helm we have. I wonder if we could buy more of them. So, oh, I forgot to equip the Celestial Veil. Celestial Veil and Helm of Thunderclap. Okay, so let's see. The Celestial Veil sounds like that's an item for a Freya. It is not. They can use a Thunderclap helm, though. Leia, you're still using a Thunder Spear, aren't you? Yes. Oh, but you don't wear a helmet. So we can't fix that for you, okay? Or fix it for you, we can't give you a better helmet. Okay, Penelope, though, isn't wearing a Balder helm, so we can give her the Helm of Thunderclap. Nice! She gains 1 more resistance and 1 more defense. So the Celestial Helm must be an item for a Dragon Master or a Diana or something. It is. Its intelligence up. Burning Brand. Ice Bandana. Our Dragon Masters don't need it. I guess we will give it to Cassandra. You pick up a little of intelligence. It doesn't help you at all. 1 more defense and 1 more resistance. Okay, how about our weaponry? Oh, we're not using the Earth Javelin anymore, huh? I guess no one really needs it. We also have another Psionic Claw. Oh, but no one needs this either, because we're leaving Grumbly in the back rank now. The Boulder Claw is actually better for him in that regard. We have an extra Axe of the Worm. I guess we can hold on to that. An extra Kirikian. We can hold on to that too. An Ice Blade. Ice Blades are too good not to equip them. But I don't know if we have anyone who wants an Ice Blade. Is it better than your Stone Sword Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, okay. It is better. Oh my god, it's 3 points better. You lose vitality, though, so you'll take more damage when you're struck. That's interesting. Maybe we will leave you with the Stone Sword after all. Fafnir. I don't remember how good or bad that weapon is. It's better than your Ice Blade. Than an Ice Blade. But I want using the Evil Blade. Adamant Katana, that sounds like... That's also better than the Ice Blade. It is. Oh, the Ice Blade's probably better than the Sword of Fire Drake, though. It is. Alright, we'll give it to you. Actually, we can also vendor that Sword of Fire Drake. They are not as good as other weapons. Sorry, Red Dragon. You died and we ended up selling what we killed you for. Alright, so that's it for the weaponry? No, we didn't go all the way down yet. 3 battle fans. We still don't have a princess. We haven't figured out what we need to do to make one. I'm pretty sure we do need a crown. I think it's coming up soon. If it's not in the next map, it'll be in... I think it's in one of the 2 that we are allowed to go to here. I think it's lying on the map somewhere in one of these 2 places. I refuse to believe it's right at the very end of the game. So I remember using the princess for like at least 2 missions before I stopped playing, and I didn't reach the very final mission. So it's got to be coming up very soon. We do not need the Glaive of the Champion. We have other better weaponry. We don't need this dagger that Demeter thinks is amazing. We have an Esra Oryx Spear. Oh! Matsukaze? Okay, I don't think any of these new double-handed swords we picked up are better than the double-handed swords we currently have equipped on my people. I remember checking off screen, and I'm pretty sure I don't... Oh, we're already using a Matsukaze anyway on Ford. Maybe one of these weapons is better for Fordham. Let's see. Malachite Sword is not better. Damage-wise, at least. And the Kusanagi is also not better. Okay, what do those weapons do, then? Why would I want to wield one of them this late in the game when you gave me better weapons earlier in the game? Okay, let's see. 2 resist dark. The Malachite Sword is 4 resist fire. I don't know how important those things are, and the odds that I correctly anticipate the type of damage an enemy is going to be doing to me, and am in the right position to take that damage, tank it, with this character, is rather low. So I don't particularly care about the resistances on these things. I guess we'll hold on to 1 Kusanagi. On that note, we don't really need a Sanshin. So we're going to vendor this as well. Actually, we'll hold on to that one. You won't need these, though. And we have an extra Peridot sword? Resist fire, strength 7. Okay, so let's give that to Vin while I remember. Oh, it's not better than your Needle of Light, but we'll give this to you. Oh, I'm sorry. It doesn't have... I don't see any differences between the Needle of Light or the Peridot sword on that screen. I'm holding on to all these. Actually, we don't need an extra Book of Flame or Book of Water. One extra is enough in case I feel like missing it up a bit. But at this point in the game, I'm probably not doing so. We don't need this extra Dragon Shield. We'll hold on to an extra tower. Actually, no. We'll vendor the tower. And we'll vendor an extra Shield of New. Plate mail we want to hold on to. We don't have anyone who wants other Baldur mail, do we? No, we don't. I guess we can vendor one of these then. Titanium mail is still available. Thunder Chain, Ice Chain, Peregrine mail. So stuff for Freya's is what we have. And our Dragon Masters. So let's see. Avalas is already using Thunder Chain. Acid using Terra Armor. Is this better for you? Probably not. It is not. Phoenix Mail. Lemon, you can wear ice chains, what have you, too, can't you? You can. Let's give you the Thunder Chain. Leia? I think swapping out your Baldur mail hurts your Thunder Flare's damage. It does. So I don't want to equip that on you. Heather's already using Peregrine mail. Penelope's using Whale mail. Is there Snail mail? How about you, Estevez? Terra Armor's decent. You don't need new armor. Aline, Titania, Phoenix Mail. Oh! Sure! My Swordmasters can actually wear the chain armor. I forgot about that. Maybe we can give one of these guys better... Oh, they're all probably wearing Terra armor, that was my guess. Yes, they are. That's going to be pretty decent for them. Looks like we have some extra suits of armor we don't need either. You're the only one who could arguably use it, but it's going to lower the damage on your Thunder Flare. I'll give this to you anyway. Shrike? Oh, Scale Mail. This is probably... So, Ice Chain's better for you. Okay. We have no, I think, special items that we care about. I'm still not making the Vampire. As cool as he looks, he's a real hindrance to the army he's in at this moment, so no. I don't need Power Fruit anymore. We have a Cup of Life. We have 2 champion statues. Okay, so... Who wants the Cup of Life? A tanky character should get it. Why don't we use it on Ultra? Ultra or Rook? Ultra. 8 more hit points. Okay, and I think that's it for the itemization. Our army organization. Alright guys, let me put a small break here. We'll be back to explore Romulus. Give me a few seconds. Okay everyone, let's go ahead and continue with the area investigation of Romulus. Alright. And on my spreadsheet, I only have Belduke as being required to go out. I think she needs one more experience point to level some of her units. Yes, yep. Spinal and Leia require one single experience point. Okay, so it doesn't matter what they fight, as long as they encounter... Well, it doesn't matter if they win. They just need to encounter something. I can't remember if I actually explored this location, because that was like 2 weeks ago. I don't think I fully explored it, so we're going to go ahead and start sending people out. What's for sale here again, by the way? I've forgotten. Balder Helms. We could probably use 2 more of these. Right, I forgot, they're mass-producing glamdrings. What the heck? It's like you find it like the Excalibur sword in the stone. Only to find out that, oh yeah, we make these by the dozen. So much for being special. I think everything else we're fine on. Actually, we could use more heal packs. So let's grab another... Let's grab $1,000 worth of them. And how about our angel fruits? Oh my goodness, what the heck? We are fine in everything else. Alright, Magnus, let's send you out. For some reason, I want to say there's cockatrice here. I'm hoping that's not the case. Alright, who else is going out here today? So, I don't know. Which is a bit awkward. My spreadsheet is very sparse at the moment for who needs to be deployed. I need to spend some time on this before I record the next scene, which is going to be in 2 days. Today is November 10th. I know no one cares. Alright, so what? Let me get the people deployed. Let me get that first city talked about. Let's talk to the people in the first city. And then we can go ahead and talk about the games I played in 2021. I mean, I played some of these games this year, too. But we'll continue with that topic for a bit. I guess, Bruno, you can probably just make it to Auto Chaz. We are looking for, in particular, in this place, something that could give us a princess. By now, I seem to remember having her. And so I'm confused as to where on earth the item is that I'm missing. And I haven't looked it up online yet. But I'm very tempted to do that. Well, look, I don't know if I sent you that way. Let's do this with Clifford. Oh, I got the dragons. Well, we didn't love and peace anything yet. So we don't have a leader for the 2 dragons. So they're just going to sit in my army for a bit longer. Until I can actually have a unit lead them. We could move one of these units out. One of my current squad members from any of my forces to lead the 2 dragons, just to get them converted. But I like my armies, and I don't really want to move any of them anymore. Like, I don't want to move a unit around to make another. I want to get another leader somewhere. And I think the only place that's going to happen is by Love and Peace at this point. Since I'm not going to level a new soldier up. That's going to take way too long. Okay, is that everybody? Alright, that's everyone. Okay, so let's go ahead and wait for Magnus to reach the city. And we'll talk to the people here in. Alright, Magnus, you go ahead and visit the folks. The revolutionary army's grown into a formidable force. Your army is strong, which will garner you more support from the masses. That's what the weak do. They stand behind the victor. You can't live by ideals alone. Winning the war is all that matters. Oh, okay. So you're siding with Zevik, who was here. So you're a bit sympathetic to his ideals, as it were. Right? Because that's what he said to Frederick all those episodes ago. Results are what matter, not how you attain them. I don't know if I agree with that. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get started with the games. So I think the last one I ended with was Mainframe Defenders, but I'd like to do that one again. So I'll try. I don't have a spreadsheet or anything written down for a summary. I just have the names of the games written down. So we're going to go ahead and just rattle them off, and I'll tell you what I liked about it and what I didn't like about each game. Because I gotta find something I liked about each game, and something I didn't like about it, and then if I could recommend it or not. And Clifford, I guess I'm done with you. So when we're exploring this place, by the way, we're just looking to hit up every single nook and cranny that's here, every single little niche that could be hidden, that might have an item, because I don't care about fighting monsters at this point in the game. Actually, that's not true, I do, but none of the monsters I want, which is one, the Gorgon, is in this area, I think. I guess we'll visit Hugo and find out. There's a snake lady's here. The townspeople have informed us that Opaniki and cockatrices inhabit the area. There's also a rumor that Mazulus golems wander the area. These golems are different than normal golems, or probably bolder ones at this point in the game. But we don't need another one. We have He-Hulk with us. We still have Bricked with us, too. Alright, so for mainframe defenders, I liked the combat in that game, the music in it, and the leveling system in it. How balanced it all felt. That was a fantastic job all around. One of the more balanced games that I have played. And I like the 4-squad gameplay in it, too, very much. Dislike is too strong of a word for what I'm going to say next, but we'll say I disliked. The graphics aren't the best in the world. They're rather simple. I still think it gets the job done, since you can recognize what every single unit is. But yeah, it could probably use a bit more tender loving care in the graphics department. And I guess I could also say that the maps are a bit too similar. It's when you spawn into a mission, it randomly creates the map that you'll be venturing in. But after a while, I begin to have an excellent feel as to where the objective is I need to get to bring my squad to complete the mission. So, a little more variety there could be helpful. I saw a person from the east a little while ago. He didn't look at anyone. He didn't look like a priest. Who was he anyway? Was he a rich guy running away? Oh, Karakov! Karakov must have ran through here. That's the guy, that's the fat guy who took over for Ordinor, the bishop, and tried to frame him. Remember, we didn't kill him. He snuck off when the bishop talked to us about the Temple of Birth, those few episodes ago. Alright, next up is Loop Hero. Oh my goodness. Wow, I forgot about Loop Hero. Oh, for Mainframe Defenders, I can also highly recommend that game. I really, really like Mainframe Defenders. It has nothing to do, I swear this is, it's funny that I'm going to say this, but it also has nothing to do with the fact that the developer really liked my Let's Play of his game, reached out to me and asked if I wouldn't mind having my videos on it up on the Steam store page, which I absolutely said yes, because I had already played through the game. Like, my recording for my channel was already done of my playthrough, and I already loved the game. So, I didn't feel like I would be lying to you viewers by recommending the game. I really do like it. I'm not influenced by the developer's decision to have me have my videos up on his channel, up on his Steam page for that game. Loop Hero. I liked. There's so much about that game I like. I liked the gameplay setting, and I very much liked the story and the gameplay itself. It's an auto-battler. Nope, I'm not going to talk about the gameplay, or I'll talk an entire hour about the game, and I don't want to do that. So I like those things about it very much. I liked the developing of your city as well, but the story, what happened, and the way that when you encountered the different things in the world, I really liked how that all resolved. I especially really enjoyed the final boss of all the bosses, for that matter, I very much liked. But the final boss especially. It's very rare for me to enjoy the final boss battle in a game. Normally, I don't like them. But that game, oh, that was good. That was very good. It felt satisfying to win. And I liked the dialogue between the main hero and the boss when encountered, as well as the what results occurred afterwards as well. Fantastic. I disliked, for an auto battler game, there is a hell of a lot that you do in that game. After every single combat, you are going to pause the game in order to look at your gear and figure out what gear is better than your current gear. You also need to be placing different tiles on the board, and that will pause the game automatically, and you need to think about where those are going to go as well. So there's a whole lot of fiddly things you do for an auto battler in that one. But it's not bad. I wouldn't say it's bad. I can recommend Loop Hero as well. I like Loop Hero. Biomutant. I liked the vibrancy of the world, and I liked the exploring, so it's an open world exploring type of thing. I liked the open worldness of it, although some mechanics weren't explained very well. I disliked the combat. I disliked the narration, only because it was this. They only had one guy do all the voices, and I suppose I will say that it felt like the game wasn't finished. It needed more time in the oven for Biomutant. I would not recommend Biomutant. It does not get my approval. It was a game I recorded for my channel, and I guess all the games we're talking about at the moment are games I recorded for my channel. And, well, after I think it was 8 videos, I was like, yeah, I don't like this. The combat also felt a little unbalanced to me. So, no, I don't like Biomutant. I've heard it's been abandoned as well, more or less. So it's not going to get any better than... Oh, I shouldn't say that. It's not for me. I did not like it. I played some Commodore 64 games on my channel. Well, I guess we could talk about each one of them. So which ones made up on my channel last year? So, it would be The Warrior of Ras 3 The Wild. I liked the combat system in that game, although it's a bit awkward since you tend to do better without any armor than with it, because the amount of action points you earn are based upon your speed, and that is determined by how much stuff you are carrying, both in your backpack and out of it. So you always wanted to travel light, so you got to do more stuff on your turn. I liked how the hit points of the creatures you fought were determined by the body part that you struck, as opposed to a global amount of hit points that the creature possessed. A rather unique way to do that sort of thing. I disliked how easily magic weapons break. I also disliked the balancing in that game. It is way too easy to take advantage of throwing weapons to just dominate all your opponents. Ultra. Let's head in here and see what the people in the city are saying. What are you guys thinking? Isn't it time for you to help our king and take this kingdom back from the Lotus Empire? What if the lineage of the progenitor is terminated? The kingdom will be over. Yeah, remember, we're not fighting Lotus directly. We're fighting a small detachment of them from the Caligulus Order, but not their forces in full, which are in Lotus. I don't think we'll be going to Lotus in Ogre Battle 64. But he makes a good point. If the seed of the progenitor is required to save the kingdom, wiping out the king and his son will not help at all. But of course, there is Yumo, who we saw vanish with the Knights of Danica. Meridia, let's have you go over here. I guess Ultra, can we go over here? We can. We're just looking for items, everyone. There might be something over there. We played Mr. Deuce Castle. I don't really have any... I can't really say anything good or bad about Mr. Deuce Castle. It's an arcade game, effectively. So, like an arcade game, it's a... I like it. Okay, I like the action. I like the gameplay. I like the music. It's repetitive, eventually, because it's an arcade game. It was the Commodore 64 port of the actual Mr. Deuce Castle arcade game. But it's also a very faithful port of that game. So, I like it. I played BC's Quest for Tires, which is a side-scrolling platformer. The screen moves automatically. You have some timing puzzles to do occasionally, jumping over on turtles or tires or rocks while avoiding getting clubbed in the face. It's rather simple. It's over very quickly, and the difference between, like, when you beat the game, it starts all over again. It can take you maybe 10 minutes to beat the game if you're really quick at it. And then you're forced to go a little faster through the levels the next time. The screen scrolls faster. It's okay. I played it when I was young. It was better back then than when I played it recently, so... But it was fun to play it again, I suppose. When the progenitor became godlike, he summoned earthquakes and killed many of the Indians living in the West. The Indians feared for their lives and the lives of their families. So they fled. Fort Romulus was abandoned. History is written by the victor. So we have all this great story about the progenitor. But it sounds like the power he wielded wasn't necessarily... It was the power of a god. Potentially even gifted to him by birth. But it doesn't sound like Birth is the god we know her as. Or we're led to believe she is. I also played Aztec Challenge. Oh my god. I like how difficult that game is. I dislike how repetitive the game is. Many of the stages felt the same. Well, it depends upon the stage you're doing, but it's basically you gotta go from one end of the screen to the other end of the screen. Sometimes it's just a never-ending side scroll. You gotta... Man, I'm not gonna describe the game because it would take too long. But, it's fun. I remember being really difficult. It was really difficult when I played through it again for my channel last year. I really like the music for the game. I do like the gameplay for it because it was rather tough. It was fun to play through it, but as with many... Well, no, that's not true for Commodore 64 games. Atari games were generally very simple. And once you played it for about 5 minutes, you saw all the gameplay that there was going to be for it. Commodore games weren't like that. Commodore 64 games. I like Aztec Challenge, I like the music, I like the gameplay, I like how difficult it was, but it gets repetitive. Probably wouldn't play it again for a few years. Once you beat the game once, you've seen everything there is, obviously, to see it in the game, and you can beat the game in about 20 minutes or so. Maybe 30 minutes if you're really unlucky. Maybe actually a few hours if you're really, really unlucky. I suppose the game is rather tough. We played through Mundun back in 2021. We'll talk about that after we go to the Stronghold. I thought the Revolutionary Army were just thugs. But you guys have higher morals than I expected. Oh, thank you. You should stop listening to mainstream media. Turn off that garbage. Alright, let's rest and recover some stamina. Is that all the cities? No, I think the one Belduke's walking in is the one. We haven't been in there yet. Alright, Belduke, let's see what's in here. Do you know why Fort Romulus was built here? I'm assuming the mountain pass, so it has to be bypassed to get to the more luscious plains on the other side of it, where crops can grow. Before Palatinus, the Indians built it to repel forces from the east. After all these years, the fort is as strong as ever. They should just put demons in it. Sorry, imps in it. Imps everywhere. Manning the boiling oil on top. Pushing back against the gate. Blowing kisses at the enemy forces as they tried to advance and sleeping everything. So annoying. Thankfully, we didn't have to fight that. Okay, we're looking for any items we might have left behind. At this rate, I don't think we actually left anything out here either. Viridia. I do want to have a battle with Belduke, though. We're not leaving until that happens. Ultra. But I guess everyone else can leave. Debonair. Just on the off chance we didn't go down here, we'll send you down here. Yeah, so we played Mundun. I liked the story, the antagonist, and the protagonist for the game. I liked the gameplay and the music for it as well. It was a surprise hit for me last year for horror games. There was only one jump scare in it. The main antagonist was very creepy. I liked the Dark Man, is what I call him. I got the impression he was supposed to be like Narlathep or something of the sort. And I liked how he signed the contract with people to get them to do, so that they had an agreement. They would give him a soul, and in return he would do something for them. Very, very cool. I like the setting as well, because I think it takes place in, where was it? Sweden, I think? And a small section of that country as well. Not one that you would commonly think of there. The voice acting was also very well done. I really liked Mundon. If I had to say stuff I disliked at the ending of the game, you either got the really good ending or you could get the really bad ending. And your earlier choices in the game didn't really affect the ending very much. Only what you did at the very, very end would affect the ending of the game. I guess that's good because you can see different types of endings without having to play through the whole game again. But I felt like there was something there that they probably could have done a little more with. On that note, there were a few things in the game that felt like they probably wanted to do something with them, like the masks, but they never did anything with them. So, a bit of a shame on that regard. But still, I liked it, and I can recommend Mundon as well. We played through Jupiter Hell as well last year. Jupiter Hell is a roguelike. It is effectively Doom the roguelike, only due to licensing and copywriting restrictions, they couldn't use that name, so they went with Jupiter Hell instead. Fantastic game. I like the roguelike. I like how difficult it can be. Everything is going well, then suddenly you're dead because you're exposed. You decided to spend 1 or 2 rounds firing, you got crit, and then something big like a Cerebus is right on top of you, and that's the end of you. The bosses also feel great, because once again, you can be doing really well, and suddenly a boss just annihilates you, because you made a few mistakes in how you went about fighting it. Or maybe you're doing poorly, but you then reach the boss and you make a few really good decisions upon what you're going to do, what items you carried with you to that fight, and you win, and it's great. I absolutely like Jupiter Hell. Fantastic game. If I had stuff I dislike about it, some of the creatures are really strong, and like a Medusa? Is that what they're called? I think that's what they're called? Oh god. That thing hurts so much. When I had last played through it as well, certain paths you took were more powerful than other paths you could take. But since then, they have added more content to the game and made a bunch of like special secret side quests in some of the side-off areas. And they're improving them and giving them all a unique look and feel to them. So, I really like Jupiter Hell. I can recommend Jupiter Hell. We played Witch Hunt as well last year. Witch Hunt is a first-person shooter in which you are a hunter, a witch hunter or something of the sort, inquisitor, not really an inquisitor, not really a witch hunter either, a hunter of fantastic creatures, like werewolves or vampires or stuff like that. And you arrive at a town to rid it of the creature that is plaguing it. And in the end, you have to hunt down, I think, 4 or 5 different things. I liked the setting. The atmosphere is fantastic. They really nailed a creepy Halloweenish type themed forest with like horrible monsters in it. It felt great. I don't remember there being music in the game either, so I can't really talk. I don't know why I'm even mentioning it. Oh, because my mind went to reviewing the game. That's not what we're doing, Tim. I liked that you had to be really careful with your shots because it took place in colonial times. So, front loaders are what you used for your weaponry, which meant that if you missed, to get another bullet into the gun took quite a bit of work. And depending upon what you fired at, you might not have time to reload that weapon. So, this is especially true for the first boss you're hunting. I disliked, though, the hunting mechanic in the game, because you didn't really have a lot of ways to hunt. Your character hunted by using his, what's it called? You see out of the eyes of the creature you're hunting. So you had to be really familiar with the zone that you are playing in. But the zone also looks pretty much the same. There are a few landmarks. You can tell maybe where something is after you've played it for a while. But I felt like they could have added, like, other things to help you. I guess on that note, the silver crucifixes were handy, since when a creature hunting hit one of them, it would zap the thing, and then you could check the map to see where on earth that just had occurred. But you're not going to get very many of them early on. Witch Hunt is one of the games that I like, but I don't know if I can recommend it. I did not dislike the game though, so it gets like if I don't like a game, that would be no thumbs up. If I like a game, that would be 2 thumbs up. This is like a 1 thumb up game. You might like it, but there are some things about it that I think hold it back from being a fantastic game. But I still really liked it. I did not regret playing it. I thought it was worth the money I spent to purchase the game. We played through the Occult Chronicles in 2021. We played through that one this year too, as we always do. Occult Chronicles is a roguelike with a rather unique card game, which determines the result of anything you do in that game, which requires a test. Lockpicking doors, breaking them down, fighting a creature, talking to a ghost, avoiding a trap, all of these require the test, and if you play a game that's a little bit like Solitaire, but a little different. I like the music. I like the writing, because it's a combination of pop culture and puns that Vic Davis put together for it, but some of it is also very serious, depending upon the encounter. I dislike the balancing of the game, though, and the minigame, which you play for everything, could probably be quite a bit more advanced. It tends to play itself. It's one of those games where I feel bad because I say I don't recommend people buy it, and I don't. But I love the ideas Vic Davis, the developer, designer of the game. I like what he tried very, very much. I probably could recommend the game if you're willing to only play it like once or twice, because you're gonna, well, like a year, because you're gonna see everything the game has after that. And at about 4 hours into it, you will probably get a little tired of the game, the minigame, because I'm pretty sure you'll see that, oh, like, this is a no-brainer. I know exactly what I should be doing in this situation. I think the way that the cards are also worded, the skills, perks, and what have you, could probably use a little more work. And finally, the game is buggy, the game can crash, and the game might soft lock itself so that you can't make any progress if you take too many edges. Is that right? Yeah, if you take too many edges and you haven't leveled them, the ones that can be leveled, if you have, I think it's 16 or more that can be leveled and you haven't leveled them, the moment you get the 17th, the game will lock. And that's a bit awkward if you're playing Reaper mode, because you can't undo any of your other level ups earlier in the game. So, I don't recommend Occult Chronicles, but I do like the game. Belduke, we're keeping you out here until you fight something. Oh man, what's this game? I'm looking down at my little piece of paper here that no one can see. And on it, I have the initials. N-O-L-U-T-L-H. That might be a plus. I think that's... Yeah. N-O-L-U little T-L-H. Oh, man. What game is that? Seriously, what game is that? I have no clue what that is, so we'll come back for that. We played through The Consuming Shadow. We played through that again this year. Consuming Shadow is a roguelike side-scrolling game. I love the writing in that game. Yahtzee did a fantastic job, absolutely nailing the feeling of you fighting against one of like an ancient sleeping elder god from like H.P. Lovecraft's works. It's great. I like the combat in the game. I like how thematic it is. I don't like the balancing of it that much for any other character except the main character, the scholar. I feel all the others, I don't like them very much. I do think, as well, I dislike how some things are never told to you. I would not have known several aspects about the game. For example, I would not have known that you can scribe a rune next to a rune in order to recover sanity. If Yahtzee himself hadn't said this on one of his playthroughs when I was trying to understand some mechanics I didn't quite understand for the game. So, and I played through the game like 2 times, I think at least, on the channel, which meant I'd put in about 30 hours or so in it before then, without knowing you could do that. So I feel like some more of things could be explained to the player. We haven't had a single fight out here, have we, today? No, we have not. Well, Belduc will eventually get one. I can recommend the Consuming Shadow. I liked it. We played through Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines last year in 2021. I like the voice acting, the story, the music, the setting. I like the changes done in particular with the patch I ran, the unofficial patch as well, which fixed a few bugs and balanced a few things better than the base game had. I can't think of a whole lot I could dislike about it off the top of my head. I guess some of it felt a little grindy. I dislike the ending of the game in particular. I don't like the bosses very much. I felt, in particular, the battle against Ming could take a lot. You could probably cut her life by half, and it would still be a difficult battle. But that battle feels like it takes forever. It uses a lot of resources. The ending of the game felt very rushed compared to the rest of the game, which felt really good. I'd say that the moment you arrive back in Santa Monica after what occurs to you in Griffith Park, that could have been improved upon in all sorts of ways. I really didn't like the ending of the game, but the rest of it was great. Absolutely love the rest of it. And I can recommend Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Play it with the unofficial patch. It adds a few things that were missing, a few voice lines, new items, move things about, bounces things a bit better. I really like the unofficial patch. I highly recommend it. Finally, in 2021, we played through Inscription together. I was surprised how much I liked Inscription. Let's get something I liked that I don't think other people would like out of the way. The curveballs thrown at you in the game. People picked up the game probably because they saw it on Steam. So I guess we're talking a little bit about controversy here for Inscription. The game is advertised, if you go to the Steam page and watch the trailer, as a Escape the Cabin horror game, a card game. And the game itself plays a bit like, I've been told, Slay the Spire. I've never played Slay the Spire, I couldn't tell you about it, but people have told me this is basically the gameplay, the main game loop, when you're in the cabin, is Slay the Spire. I noticed, though, that during the Steam trailer, there's 1 second of it where the game looks very different than what it looks like for the rest of this trailer. And going to the reviews, I found people who did not like that aspect of the game. The game changes the type of game it is at some point in the game. I loved it. I thought it was great, which is odd, because I think what helped is I knew it was coming. I didn't know what the changes would involve. I just knew that it was going to change, and that I would be in that change for several hours, at the very least. And so, having expected that, I realized that what the game was advertised as wasn't going to be the game that you necessarily get the entire time. With all that said, I liked the game. I, in particular, liked the 3rd chapter the most, not the first one or the second one. I liked the characters. I didn't really like the... I've heard there's a lot of throwbacks into what's actually happening in relation to this developer's other games. I missed every single reference because I haven't played his other games. I own Pony Island, which is a game he made. And I think there's some references in this one that refer to Pony Island, because it takes place in that same type of universe and so on, I believe. But I didn't care for that all that much. I like the writing. I like translating the binary into actual words. Whenever I see 0100, like for example on the screen, especially when I see 8 digits, I immediately think that's got to be ASCII. What does that translate into? And I then sit down with my binary to ASCII tape chart and translate each letter. So that's how I was able to translate Carnoffel code, whatever it was, which was something that flashes briefly on the screen during one of the cutscenes in the game. But I like the gameplay, I like the music, I like the escape thing. I thought the game, though, was poorly balanced. At least the first 2 chapters were very poorly balanced, I felt. On that note, though, the game didn't feel to me like it was trying to be balanced. The game is not a turn-based strategy game like Slay the Spire is supposed to be. It's a story game. You're supposed to win. The game is supposed to be in your favor, was the impression I got from it. So, but on that note, if I do look at it like a strategy game, which is what I thought it was initially, then I would say that, game's not balanced very well, far too easy, I think, in retrospect. And that comes from me watching my own videos, by the way, where I made some really dumb choices. I'm there sitting there watching my own Let's Play, and it's awful. We spent 12 days here, an hour talking just about. We haven't had a single encounter for Belduke game. What the heck is happening here? Oh, by the way, everyone, I do apologize if it sounds like I'm screaming. I have a new headset, and so I've had this headset now for a few weeks. My old one has crumpled the what's it called? Lining, the cushion, the soft part that goes over your ear crumbled to almost nothing, and it hurts to put it on my head. So I have another one now, but this is doing a much better job stopping me from hearing my own voice. So the music is now very loud to me in this game, where it wasn't before. So if it sounds like I'm screaming, it's because it feels like I have to. Alright, well, anyway, we're still waiting for a fight, so I guess we'll talk. I guess I could just do this off screen. Okay, yeah, we'll do this off screen. I'm not gonna make you guys watch any more of this. So, I will do a battle with Belduke, and I'll be back on the main screen for us to do the scene after that happens. So give me a few seconds, everyone. I know what that. Oh, hold on. Hello, everyone. It's only been a few seconds. I looked up on Steam really quick what NOLUTLH is in my Steam library, and I know what it is. We have one more game to talk about that we played on screen in 2021. We played No One Lives Under the Lighthouse together. How could I forget about that one? That is I've heard people call them, like, PlayStation graphics horror game. Like, the graphics aren't the best in the world, but you're not aiming for that. In fact, it's one of the draws of the game, is that it doesn't look the best, I guess. It's a horror game. It's got a great theme. I like the setting very much. It was a very slow burn. I felt like there could have been maybe 1 or 2 more scares in the game, but I thought it was great. I had a lot of fun clowning around in that game. Very rarely do I tend to joke as much as I did in that one. So if you want to get some Tim's like trying to be funny as things are trying to kill him type of thing, I think you might like watching that. Normally I would never plug a video of my own, but I like that game. I think it was like 4 or 5 episodes and I was done with it. If I had to say something about the game I disliked, it was that At some points, I did get a little lost as to what I was supposed to do in the game. I think I had to cut the recording once or twice to figure out what I was supposed to do. So that's not all that good. But I also played the game like I think a year after it had been out, and I've heard that the initial version of the game had a lot more of that, and one or two really like tricky sections that people really didn't like, and the developer removed them and or rebalanced things, and it got much better praise. So I liked it, and I can recommend No One Lives Under the Lighthouse if you want a scary game that doesn't have that many scares in it. Alright, and now I'll be back, everyone, back at the main map when I'm ready to do the next scene. Alright guys, good morning. It's been 2 days since I last played. Today is November 12th, 2022. Hope you all are having a great time. We just had a tropical storm, or the remnants of one, blow through here. Wonderful evening. A little too warm for my tastes since it brought a lot of humid air from the south, but it was wonderful to have all that wind and rain without any real damage done here in New Jersey to my knowledge. I love windy, rainy days. It could just be a little colder, which is going to happen tomorrow. So hopefully I get some exercise in. I know none of you care about it, but I figured, you know, it's the morning. I'm waking up, I'm having coffee, trying to get my mind in the right space for us to begin the next scene. Because, well, everyone, that I believe we will get to do both of these locations. It's just a matter of which one we choose to do first might determine things that happen in the other one separately. If we do the Blue Basilica first, things might plan out a little differently here in Pita, compared to if we did Pita first. But I would like to defeat the demons if possible and make our first attack on Latium. So to that end, to the Blue Basilica we go. Scene 31. Insanity. Winia, capital of Palatinus. The Revolutionary Army has breached our front and is now advancing on us. It's only a matter of time before they arrive. The Central Division likely believes the stories of the progenitor and that the king and his son have inherited the power of it at this point to help them overthrow Lotus. So we're going to see probably quite a few faithful followers of the king who don't believe they're doing the wrong thing. And they're not necessarily wrong, are they? It is the power of the progenitor. It just, once again, doesn't come from the place they believed it was from originally, but that doesn't make it any less true. It's just not as good of a source, supposedly, as they think. At least that's what I think so far. They never give up. And you knights are pathetic. What do you think you are doing? Have you lost your pride? Well, that was interesting. What on earth? Oh, his name is now King Procus the Mad. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yumel? Oh, I just got chills watching Yumel pop in like this with the knights now standing behind him. Whatever he encountered in the Netherworld, it's now behind him, serving him. He's got the power I think he's been looking for. Father, I'm glad to see you again. What are you doing at a time like this? Who are they? I discovered the secret behind my birth. My destiny I know why the color of my hair and eyes are different from yours. And I now have the power. Father, you must obey me. I will lead this kingdom. Yumo, enough of that! I don't know what power you attained, but I hold the ultimate power. I have the power of a god. You don't even have proof that you are an Auric, a member of the royal family. You took your mother's life. I never thought of you as my child. You remember that we read this in the history. He's forever been hating Yumo for the death of his wife. What are you waiting for? Kill him! These are my knights. The Knights of Danica. Danica? Knights of Danica. Do you finally realize, Father, what my power is? Will you assist me with my divine plan? Yumo didn't even glance at the knight. He doesn't even care. He's just staring straight at his father. And I have a hunch if he doesn't agree, King Puck is mad, to what Yumo's going to demand, then he's also going to perish. Interestingly enough, the knight didn't even fight. He just looked at the paladin and just ended him. This is the current situation. Keep it in mind. Let's get started. We will use Fort Rugni in the east as our base of operations. We will march on Castle Andarvai, 2 days west of Fort Rugni. This is a long one if it's 2 days away from us. Our goal is to capture the castle. By long, I mean distance traveled, not necessarily length of time. Our scouts have seen enemy scouts in the area. I'm worried that we don't know who we're fighting against. That's usually a hint that we're fighting demons. So be careful of demons. There were sightings of monsters, as well as soldiers of both the Central Division and Lotus. The sightings are unconfirmed, but we should still exercise caution. Once again, the Central Division and maybe the forces that were left over here from Lotus. Well, the forces of Lotus have succumbed to the lure, the seduction of the power of the dark side, right? Central Division soldiers probably believe that King Procus is wielding the power of the progenitor, and the demons are just here, you know, chilling. They're hanging out with their newfound friends. As for our plan, the plan doesn't change. We take every city, hopefully liberating it. We eliminate every enemy. We then fight the boss, and that's it. Let me put a small break here, though. I've really enjoyed how the first part of this has come out so far. Only two takes. That's pretty good for me. Okay. And the briefing. Once a man has been consumed by the darkness, regardless of who they once were, they all fight together. Oh, that explains what we're seeing. Brigade of Radiant Cross, Central Division soldiers, be prepared for any attack. You should have, more like any formation, but I understand what you're getting at. I myself have my Timisms, where I don't say the right word, or words, or phrases, or sentences, paragraphs, even entire episodes, I mess them up. Winning condition, taking over the enemy HQ. The symbol there, I think, is the Lotus symbol. Losing condition. Invasion of your HQ. Death of Magnus. Okay. Well, let's do the standard stuff. So, Bumba, Astrid, Remni, Dismas, Meridia, Ultra, Fordham. I have Ultra here twice. And Penelope, the one's being deployed. I can't deploy Ultra twice as much as I may want to. I only have one Ultra in my army, Tim. What the heck was with that? Okay, Astrid. Remy. I am hoping we can get a unit with love and peace in this episode to lead my 2 new dragons, by the way. So, we're looking for a Dragon Master, a Black Knight, potentially another Angel, though I don't think we're going to find any here, or a Medusa. I want Meridia. There she is. Ultra. Fordham. Penelope. And then we're allowed 1 more. No one here really needs the experience points of these groups. I'm guessing we should deploy Europia, since she is the most neutral out of all our squadrons then. Okay, Magnus, however, isn't leaving the HQ. He doesn't need arguably, actually, he needs a little bit of experience points, so maybe we could have him do 1 battle. Okay, is there a shop? Oh, where are the shops? Where? Help! Help! There we go. Pavia is where our witch's den is located. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry everyone. It's been only a few days, they can't remember how to do anything apparently. Clamonia is the shop. Okay, well, let's get started with the marching. So I saw this place was a 38 morale. That's a bit tricky. Europa can probably take it. Let me check her stats really quick. Neutral, leaning lawful, leaning chaotic. No, she can't. Let's dismiss her. How about debonair? Leaning chaotic, neutral, leaning chaotic. Yes, debonair can take it. Okay, in the meantime, what do we got over here? A 60 at Purg. Magnus, I think, can probably take that one. Leaning neutral, leaning lawful, leaning lawful. I think he can. Okay, let's unpause and let them get some travel time. Okay, and then we want to begin sending other forces. Oh, out. We see a paladin arriving, tucking from the south. 76, a really good aligned place down there. So Penelope, you'll begin heading in that direction. Fordham, head in this direction. Ultra, we'll send you here. And Meridia will go south. Astrid, we'll have you go in this direction. Dismiss can go south. No, I should have checked this paladin before they were on top of us as they are at the moment. Oh, there's a Satoros here. He's not leading the army, so if we defeat the leader, we could love and peace him. But I don't think I want to do that. This is the army I want to love and peace. Because I want one of these Dragon Masters. So that's what we're going to do. It's just... I know it's kind of boring. I would rather have had a new unit type. Or a Black Knight. So, but, I mean, a Dragon Master leading 2 dragons, that would be amazing. And I really feel it's what we need to do. Although, I guess we could move a unit out of Debonair's group. I think, Debonair, you have a... Debonair does have this... Freya. who we could make into a Dragon Master, assuming her alignment is lawful enough, and then we could have a different unit go into his army. Could also put one of those dragons in this army, and then give the other dragon and with other units to the new one instead, Tim. No, I didn't think about that. I guess that could work. In which case we could take this Setoros. I didn't really want him. No, I'm not going to do that. Okay, in the meantime, Remy. I'll move you here. And Bumbo will stay on guard at our castle at the moment. Okay, and that's a good thing we did that, because we have Dave the Beastmaster, walking toward us. Magnus will intercept him. Looks like he's going to go into the forests. The forest. Remember my name. I am Quas Debonair. Why do you cooperate with these monsters? Wake up! Kill them all! It's no use. He's fallen to the darkness. Damn it. I like that Debonair tried to convert him back to the way of the light. Oh, I hate when Duke blesses herself. That's not why she's in the army. Oh, and we might lose our, whatchamacallit, I can't think of his name at the moment. I can't think of his name, never mind. Let's watch the game. Yes! Holy crap. Well done, Debonair's army. You are supposed to take that city, so we're going to keep having you go south, Debonair, to do that. Magnus, I hate when you do that. Go back into that forest. Now there is a very strong enemy dragon here that could likely kill Dew. And if we're really unlucky, we might lose... Gilbert is his name. So let's heal Dilbert. And then keep pushing south. Alright, Magnus, your objective will be... We've arrived at the destination. Alright, Penelope, let's have you chase down what's left of that unit. Oh, look how sneaky you are. You're gonna go right through all of my army in an attempt to reach my HQ, aren't you? Ultra will stop that nonsense. I'm itching for action. I gotta remember how you change a skeleton into a ghost, because I want to avoid that happening for the two skeletons we actually have in our army. Excellent work, Ultra. Well, that actually really works out, because I just wanted Magnus to kill one thing. There's one thing in that army, so that will work. Ultra, how hurt are you? Kinda hurt. We'll have you go back home. What's up, Chow? Satyrus, 2 Knights... 2 Knights Templar. Can we love and peace a Knight Templar? Knight Templars are just slightly weaker paladins. Slightly stronger knights with 3 attacks on the front line. But we could do that. What's their alignment? Oh, come on, Tim. Oh, I'm not allowed to check is what's going on there. Okay. Fordham. This was a good aligned place, right? Yes, 60. Oh, 60. Can you take that? No, you are too lawful. Astrid? Yes, Astrid can take it, though. So, Astrid, you'll be the one to move in there. Fordham, I'm going to leave you here. You're just going to camp, rest. Let's go! One of your units needed 11 experience points, Magnus, which is why the only reason why you're out here to reach level 26. Who was it? Raphael. Oh, you. Oh, no, apparently I've messed up. My spreadsheet is incorrect. Magnus leveled. Huh? What's this? Book of Wind. Debonair pushes into the city. Good luck, Debonair. There is a... Yep, Quetzalcoatl here. This is a strong group to fight. Oh, we may lose our Freya in the back. I didn't realize she was hurt. Okay, well, that's good, actually. Hopefully it'll keep her from being paralyzed. Nope. We can't love and peace this army unless we kill the leader, by the way. Debonair. Just saying. If we kill all the Dragon Masters, we also won't get a chance to love and peace them. We lost the battle. Oh, okay. We see a knight coming. We're going to rest you. That's super awkward, because we're going to wipe this army out with whatever other group we send in there, but we need to send another group in there. So Meridia, it'll be you, then, who wipes them out. Actually, Dismas could probably do it, since he needs the experience points and the group's badly hurt. Alright, Magnus, what on earth happened with you? Okay, well, we're done with you then. Let's move you back to the stronghold for the rest of the game. You'll just sit there and watch it. Bumba will send you out. Ultra, I'm going to pivot you and camp you. Okay, Debonair, you're here to take the city, and then we're moving you back out. What is this Templar's forces consist of? Imps, goblins. Excellent work, Penelope. We found an item. Bow of Tundra. The target has been eliminated. Viridia, you're gonna fight this. Debonair, since they've now left the stronghold, we can probably have you go into it. Ultra will begin marching you here to rest. I'm assuming you'll be able to do so. Fordham. Charge forward. I'm gonna guess that Whistler here will make a move against our city. And start flying across the river once we take the city to the north there. So we'll leave you here, Remy, to try to intercept them when that happens. Alright, Meridia. I wish you luck, but you shouldn't need it. Assuming you're not slept by one of those stupid imps, Demay should help significantly help out this fight. Us with this fight. Getting their second attacks off now. Oh, that's a shame. But you did manage to win. No, I mean, I've always appreciated how difficult stupid imps are. Difficult to hit, resist a whole lot, power down on your units, which is annoying, and sleep with an okay amount of damage. They're annoying, especially compared to their fairy counterparts. Pavia has been liberated. Excellent work, Debonair. Let's see what's happening in the city. A while back, some foreigners passed through here. They were a unit of knights heading westward. I'm thinking that they were sent by Zenobia to find out what's going on in Lotus. That would be us. That would literally be the person you're talking with right now. And according to Vin, that was indeed their purpose. Meridia, you're not going to catch them. I think we're going to end up... Oh, we might not wipe out the squadron. Depends upon if we focus on that leader or not. Sorry, this... If we can kill... Oh, actually, we will kill the leader with this. But we're going to kill everything else as well, unfortunately. There's no way that... Yeah, we've wiped them out. I can't retreat, everyone. I'm not going to retreat, so we'll just have to choose a different target for Love and Peace. Unless... Man... I mean, we're not going to lose. That's the reason why I don't retreat. No, we'll stay. We'll stay. The target has been eliminated. Debonair, I guess we can have you look in that direction. Actually, Debonair can go home. We don't need him deployed any longer. The one reason he was out here was to take that city. You know what? We'll also make this quick. Let's have you use your quit gate. We can always buy another one. Money is not that much of a concern at the moment. And let's have... Actually, before I send out another group, what's over here? 76. So Bumba will take that to your Penelope. I'll deploy me. Penelope, you're also fine, so let's have you move out. I said Bumba, but it's Dismas who's down here. I found something! Axe of Worm. My goodness! We're finding Axes of the Worm here in the late game. That just tells you how powerful Axes of the Worms were. Because we got them at, like... What was it? Like episode 7 or 8? We had them in our army. They are very nice axes. Alright, Remy, you're gonna stay there. Ashton should win this battle. Because of Manda. Which just occurs to me, this attack also never misses. The only thing it will miss against are flying units. Otherwise, it never misses. I don't even know if it can be resisted, and it always powers down. I was thinking maybe I want to use a LM Pedra to kill the leader, but Cassandra... Oh! Or Petra should kill the leader. No, they did not. Darn it. So much for getting a Knight Templar, then. We're going to kill them the next time we engage them in a battle. Remy, I think we'll have you move out, actually. Dismas can stay there and rest. Perg has been liberated. Okay, yep, and that activates all the other enemies. You're pretty tired, Astrid, but you should be able to handle a battle if one happens here. I don't think one will, though. The Blue Basilica River enriches this land. It is the most beautiful river in Palatinus. It is our source of life. I'm trying to recognize the symbol on the altar, since it's not birth. Oh! They're going to move out against the city. I didn't expect that. I thought they would charge my HQ. Fordham. So there is another option, by the way, when it comes to getting a unit in our army. We don't have a worm, a wyvern, and there's one in this army. We could probably recruit one. But what we could do is we could love and peace the wyvern, put it into Debonair's army, take out 2 of those units and make a new army with them, or that one Freya, and move her into a new army to lead those 2 dragons. So that's an option also. I'll make up my mind depending upon how well we do or don't do against these forces. Oh. I really don't want that to get away. Remy, I really want you to wipe out this squadron, because you'll get alignment up for killing this Taurus. What else, by the way, do we have here? An Ogre, 2 Goblins, and a Knight Templar. Satyrus, ooh, Ogre, 2 Knight Templars. That's a decently strong group. Are we looking down here, by the way? Oh, good. Meridia's finally caught up with her target. And since they don't... Okay, they're going to go to sleep, too, so we're going to annihilate them. What's this over here? Glenda, a priest with 2 golems. Man, that's an easy battle. I guess I'll send myself all the way down here. This was still resting a little bit. Preparing for combat. Ooh! Starting with a crit on their side. A good crit, too. Oh! Good crit on our side. You know, a part of me is going to miss having Adora as a witch. She is very useful. She's the only witch we have. Then again, when it just happens, that is a bit annoying. I will be glad that... I suppose I will be glad to have her be a princess. Okay, everyone. I'm going to put a small break here, because I want to check the neutral encounter list and see if there's a wyvern available to recruit in this area. So give me a second. I'll be right back. Okay, guys. So I just checked the neutral encounter list here, and the next time, apparently, we're going to get a wyvern will be, like, 3 or 4 scenes from now. But I also noticed we get access to potentially a Gorgon in the next episode as a neutral encounter when we go to Pita. So I'm not going to love and peace the wyvern that's in this group. We can wait until we get a wyvern later. Let's go ahead and just wipe out this this squadron after all. The reason for a wyvern is I would make Gilbert back into a beast tamer or beast master. And that would improve its damage. We still may do that in the end. We'll get a wyvern much later on, though. Wow, you're like 4 experience away from leveling up or something like that, aren't you? Fordham. Because you didn't level last battle either. We found an item! Sword emblem, plus strength. Oh, need 29. Okay, let's have you go to the stronghold here. Actually, you're tired, but you also have a power fruit. I forgot we still had a handful of those. Ready to attack. Ready, can you wipe out these... Oh, the imps are on the front line now. Right, forgot about that. And they're healed. That's a bit awkward. Yeah, it's going to be power downs from Meridia and Demay. If I can kill one of them, I'll consider this a victory. I hate those imps. Good. Good. 100 experience earned. Holy crap. I think Meridia was level 24. These things are level 27 or so, which is why she earned so much for killing 3 of them. I'm going to rest you now that the leader's been defeated. Dismiss. I'll have you head on out. We have a good aligned unit, a Voltan arriving soon. Look at all the enemies converging on the city. That's wonderful. You know, I'll have you move over here, Remy, and Fordham can chase down what's left of that unit. Astrid, we'll have you move against this force. Nice. Oh, I was about to say hitting them from the side, which is even better, but no, we did not do so. The power down on that Ogre will be really handy to have happen. Yep. Power down. With their attack decreases, easier for us to dodge and hit. Avoid damage from it. We could get an Ogre in our army if we wanted one. Here. With Love and Peace, but Ogres are basically, they deal more damage than Golems do. But they hit, I think, less often than Golems do. So no, I don't really need one of them. How's your army's experience holding up, Astrid? Ooh. Oh, wow. 3 of you need 1 experience point. Let's move you back to the stronghold. We can get that via neutral encounters. Bumba, you are tired. But there's some experience points right here for you. Not going to get it. You're not going to get it because the Voltan's going to begin to, threatening you. Let's move you back here. Meridia, let's have you just look in that direction. Penelope will rest. I guess, actually, Meridia can keep pushing and wipe out the last unit. Oh! What's in the... Stop. What's in this army? 1 single unit, a goblin. That won't level Dismas's group. But I'll have Dismas do that anyway. Actually, it will level Demay and Jasper no matter what. So we will have them ready to wipe out this squadron. Oh, this is interesting. Remy, let's keep you here. Ultra, are you still hurt? Slightly. I'll move you here. This is likely a Griffin Voltan group. Oh, but there could be a Cockatrice in here, Tim. You should check. Yeah. Okay. Voltan Griffin group. Oh my god, please! I want the good aligned group to fight Ultra and the evil aligned group to fight Remy. I guess it doesn't matter. Ultra, we'll put you back in here. Actually, maybe we can hit him on the side if we do this with you. No, that's not gonna happen. Ultra's gonna wipe out everyone here. Fine. You'll start that then. Oh, I may have wanted your army to be in different formation. No, this will be fine. Remy, let's have you try fighting that one. I think we conquer that city, but we're going to do it anyway. almost wiped out this squad. We should always be grateful when we don't wipe out a squad entirely with one in one battle, because that lets the experience split. Did we win this fight? We did. Took a lot of damage there thanks to that one windstorm. Nice. Porter sneaks up and catches the remnant of this army. I think they only needed like 19 experience points or something like that. So this, we're gonna kill everything here, which is a bit of a waste, but whatever. Good work, guys. Found an item. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. Actually, I can. Forsker? Forsker. Send you back home for them. Yes! Remy gets some experience points as well. What's in this army again? Might not win the fight. In fact, I don't think we will win this fight. Not without a, an Alem Pedra. Having both of his attacks be resisted sucks. Could lose Paladine, but that Ogre crits him right here. You did win, Remy. That was close, though. Okay, we need to use an item here to heal Paladine, or that's the end of him. Good God, he took 211 damage in that battle. I think we do this with him. Okay, and a few seconds have passed. We can use another heal seed. We should only need it on our front line. We'll have Remy heal. Oh! Oh, big mistake! Big mistake! That's 2 ogres in the front lines. We have to block... Okay, good. We have to guard at least one of their attacks if we don't want to die here. Oh, that does not do as much damage as I hoped it would do to the ogres. Just 15? Oh, God! 70 damage! 62 damage! So much damage. Remy, I keep pitting you against the wrong things. Oh, thank God. You really do have to fight that group, though, because I need that alignment up on you, Vin. But you're hurt, so we also have to pull you back to heal. Oh, or we could use one of these heal packs, right? Money's not really that much of a concern. I wanted you to fight that guy. I think we'll put your formation back as well there. Ultra's back home. I guess, who wants to get the... Oh, you need 1 experience point? I don't really need you to do any of that, Astrid. You can just get that 1 experience point later from a neutral encounter. Actually, isn't there just 1 unit in this, Tim? No, there's 2, and an Ogre's one of those. Why are you obsessing, by the way, with this? Suddenly you're really, really obsessed with getting experience points when you haven't been. I don't know. I just am. Dismiss. Go ahead and rest you. Just checking that there was no no other units I could deploy. Good, Aloe. I like when you bless a fighting unit. They should be forbidden from blessing themselves. How does it even work? How do you bless your... I guess they lick themselves like a cat. Alright, good work, Bum Bum. Balmung. A special sword, huh? What have we got in this city? The city's morale. 11! That's a city for Ultra to take. I might as well rest you. What do you wipes out what's left here? Oh, that was a piece of cake. Well done. Okay. Fordham, you're tired. Penelope tries to take the city. We just have golems here. Yeah, but we have also magical weapons, so we'll get through their defense. You know, this would have been a good experience, a good battle for Astra to do, since we wouldn't kill them in one go. I would have earned her the 1 experience point, but it's too late. She's too far away from this fight. That was interesting. Actually, now she's not as far away from this fight as she used to be. We'll now resume our duty. We dismiss to the stronghold. Let's see, Ultra, you're probably still badly hurt, right? Yes, okay. We succeeded in liberating Kobigo. This is the shop? This is not the shop. Okay. Well, we're still here. We should go in and say hello. Just about every kingdom has their own religion. But have the gods ever done anything for them? Have they abandoned us? People still rely on them. What a pity. Oh, that's interesting. Well, the answer to that is, I'm pretty sure it's a yes, because we see ourselves healing with the power of virtue. So the gods are here, they're healing, we're invoking their power. It's not like they don't exist at all. Or that they're hiding their power. They might not be taking as active a role in the day-to-day activities any longer. You can still invoke their powers to help you. I need to make sure that Meridia doesn't fight this group or we're going to wipe it out. We might kill something here this round. Yeah, we'll probably... I'm guessing we're going to kill their priest. She's going to heal the frontline golem. Actually, she'll heal herself next. Oh, no, she won't. She'll heal the Balder Golem now. It's a shame Penelope doesn't need any... There's no more, like, alignment shifting for Penelope's army or something of the sort. Penelope, we'll just have you stay there. That's so annoying. She's gonna move down to the road now to fight, to take that instead. Stop charging us, please. I need the experience points on Astrid. This is super bad because Lotaeri's gonna end up fighting her. When we fight her on the road, we're going to throw her out to the east. Oh, the east. Hold on. Oh, this is bad. Because I don't have anyone over here in the city to guard it. So let's send you over here, Lotaeri. Okay, and what is the city's morale at Blasmine? 11. Right, that's a city for Ultra to take. Ultra's still a little hurt. We can rest a little bit longer. What's happening over here? Remy, you're... Okay, you're gonna catch him. Kill the ogres! Please let Vin get the kill, too. We need that alignment up on her. Nope, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Vin's gonna get, this... He's gonna lose to, like, 11 hit points here. Oh, come on, guys. You made it so that Vin couldn't get any... Okay, she still gets alignment up. That's still acceptable. We want her to be a seraph. We can rest you while you're up there. There's no pressure. I don't want to kill that army. Dismiss, what's your army consist of? I don't think it matters what we're going to do. I think we're going to end up weakening this army so much that Astrid's army would be able to wipe it out and waste all that experience points. So if that looks like that's going to happen, we'll send a different army against it. I don't think we'll kill a unit this round either. Oh god, we might kill the Balder Golem. Actually, are we going to wipe out the squadron right here, Tim? You might. No, she'll heal the Balder Golem, I think. Yeah. Well, Astra's army will annihilate this one, thanks to how weak they're going to end up being in between these rounds. That's such a shame. Darn them and their suicidal tendency to throw themselves at my armies. Astra wouldn't even be able to catch them anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so who wants a bunch of experience points, comes to question. Penelope does. Alright, Penelope, then we'll just have you continue to fight this squadron. You'll wipe them out. And you should, indeed, do that with the next fight that you do. Bumba, you have not done any fighting yet. That could probably should be fought by Remy, actually. I guess it doesn't matter. What's the stronghold's alignment? Okay, yeah, Bumba can push on into there. And Ultra, how are you looking? Fully healed. Good. Let's push you into this city. If I can actually click on it correctly. They're running. That's fine. Oh, they're tired. If they're tired, and I let them heal, we might be able to actually farm, get the 1 experience point on Astra's army then. It's gonna be a close call. The reason I'm obsessing with it is because I wouldn't mind at keeping Astrid in the field and having her fight more, but that means I don't want her to kill like 99 experience points worth of troops, which only needs 1 experience points to level 3 people in her force. Strategic with this. So Astrid, I'm going to send you down here. After all, Penelope, since she's tired, we'll let her rest. We'll keep an eye on her. I didn't even check to see what's in this army. Okay, Flare Brass back there instead of Quetzalcoatl. If it gets its attack off first, that will be annoying. Oh my god, 93 damage for you two. At least the enemy formations are getting a little better. Fordham can probably move you south. Hey, I liberated Bespleme. Does Lodiism worship demons? How can they enlist the help of monsters when they go claim to worship the gods? Is this what evil is all about? I think you might find that the demons might... Well, no, some demons absolutely view themselves as evil. But I remember meeting a demon that's like, hey, we just want to coexist with people. Can't we do that? And then you kill them. Remy, you can't stay there. We have an enemy charging you. All of this so I can get some more alignment shifting on... Oh, on Vin! What just occurred to me? When I was doing the area exploration, I got a single scroll of discipline, killing all those cockatrice. We can use that on... We should have used that on Vin before we sent her in here to help her alignment out a bit more. Good God! Please stop beating up poor Paladine. Alright, keep pushing that unit. It's got an ogre in it, so we definitely want to kill it. What was charging you, Remy? Oh. Oh, I hate seeing those imps. Well, we're still gonna push this stronghold. Lotaeri, we'll get some experience points for you, I suppose. We'll have you... I want you fighting that flare brass. Or do I? Since I am doing a lot of obsessing of experience points, it's just a flare brass. That'll be worth about 20-something experience points. Penelope needs it. I guess I'll push off in this direction. Astrid, we're waiting for her to sleep. We want her healing. Stop moving towards me! Stop it! I don't want to kill you. Not yet, at least. I want to just have a slap fight first. Okay, that's good. Because that means that will, Aloe will power up her. Oh, actually, yep, power up instead our Dragoon. That's a shame. Yes! Kill one of those stupid imps. Oh, I forgot, you're set to attack leader. Good. Good work, Bumba. We do need to heal. St. George. There you go, sir. You know what? I'm going to chase this unit down, if we can, before we take the city. Fordham can take the city, actually. Oh, they're on the wrong sides! Exactly the damage we needed. Okay, that's still acceptable. Nice, alignment up. Level up. Darn it! I keep thinking you're gonna become a Seraph. We need more alignment up on you, Vin. We found an item. Altar Resurrection is nice. Target has been eliminated. What's your alignment? Leaning Lawful. Penelope, you were supposed to attack the oh, I stopped you. Right. Because I want, whatchamacallit, resting. Astrid, I'm going to move you, like, right next to her. what do we got over here? An 87 city. Okay. Dismas can take it. Good. I want them healing. Oh, are they not healing? Are they not healing? I thought they healed when they rested. Guess we'll find out when they break camp. But if they don't, I'm gonna have to be a little more careful about who's gonna do that battle. I thought everything healed, including golems, when they sleep. Speaking of sleeping, that sword is a very nice thing to have when we attack an imp that hits. I think we still might kill this guy. Yeah, we will. I have considered dropping the fairies out of the army. We might drop one of them in the end. But it is a little weird to do so. Well, not weird. I feel a little guilty doing so since we've had them in our army for so long. Aloe especially. She's been with us since, like, I think the 5th or 6th mission. Oh no. She's gonna move all the way to the east and retake that one city, isn't she? I think she is. Magnus, we need you to move to stop that from happening. No, she's not. Okay, she's moving toward our stronghold. She did heal slightly, but we're still gonna wipe out this army if we send Astrid against it. So we're gonna have to use something different. Or someone different. Let's see. Lottery. I guess I can do the fight. Oh, hello. A Holy Lance. That sounds wonderful. And a Freya charging us. 2 pumpkin heads in that army. Uh-oh. That's gonna be difficult. We have to run. That's gonna wipe out your group, Dismas. What group can handle that? Meridius can. Astrid's can. Oh, she is going to move all the way to this city to take it. Okay, that's what I thought was going to happen. We'll have to be a little careful because she could end up bypassing this city to take our HQ, but we can always quit gate someone back if necessary, if need be. We succeeded in liberating Zunomo. It's a fun city's name to say. Latium, Lotus, the Rebels, and the damn Netherworlders. Who's fighting who and why? I'm lost. Can somebody do something about all this? It's like the Battle of 5 Armies. We'll let you rest there. Oh, what's the city's alignment? 50. Astrid can take that, I think. So we'll have her try after she's done with this battle. Oh, sorry, Penelope. This is Penelope, not Astrid. found an item. Heal pack. Oh, you're exhausted, Penelope. Let's have you sleep then. Ultra. Let's begin having you go out in this direction. Remy, I guess we'll bring you home. Two pumpkin heads, one on the front line, means 3 50% damage attacks, so this is going to be a bit annoying. They could kill Meridia, or even Demay, rather easily, so... Yep, look at that, 116 points of damage taken. I'll Alem Pedra here. We can kill that one pumpkin head with this. That would be really handy. My god, what a slugfest! Even with the Lempedra, I wasn't sure we were going to win that battle. Alright, Meridia, we can move you back here now. Dismiss. We can pivot you and rest you. Astrid, I can move you here. This was a good aligned place, 87. Either break you, Penelope, because the enemy could end up wandering into you when we fight her with Lotaeri's group, in case we don't kill everything in this. Wow! That wasn't a whole lot of damage. Just two? What's going on, Flame? What's going on with that? Seriously, what's going on with that? You should be doing a lot more damage than two. I guess I'm glad you didn't, because we didn't wipe out the squadron. 2 damage? With your Crimson Note? What's happening there? Okay. Remy, we actually can't have you retreat like that. I need you to stay here because of that one priest group. That one priest group is giving me such headaches because I don't want to accidentally kill them. Okay, dismiss. We can have you go back here again. Excellent work, by the way, Meridia. Taking care of that enemy army. That was going to be really difficult. We can move you to that stronghold now. Remy, I guess we're keeping you in the field. Magnus, we no longer need you there. Back to the HQ with you. Alright, I'll also have you rest, and oh, Penelope's also resting. Okay, whatever. We'll have them do that. Hey! Take a look at this. everyone. That's the first Dragonite book I've seen. I would love to equip this on one of the armies who only has a single ranged spellcaster in it. So that would be Lotaeri or Meridia. We'll hold on to it at the moment. I mean, we can't equip it anyway unless we're back at our HQ. For some reason, I remember the first one that I got from those books. I thought it was White Mute, and I thought I got it from a siege. So, once again, the Dragonite books do good damage to every single unit in the enemy squadron. They're not just a small AoE when a single caster uses it, hits everything. They're different effects as well, like they look different than any of the other books we've picked up so far. But there's no status effects to my recollection with it. So Tempest does lightning damage to everything in the enemy army. It does not paralyze. Unlike, say, the Quetzalcoatl's attack, which does the same thing. Or something like a plasma field. In the end, Penelope, you wiped out the squadron we had sent you against. Okay, well, we've only got, it looks like, one unit left. And that's this one. Then the HQ to deal with. We succeeded in liberating Clemona. Nice. We also didn't capture any of these cities, which is very good. This is the most prosperous land in Palatinus. This land is flat and fertile, and the weather's good. The land is filled with life. This land is blessed by Mother Birth. But it's only for the Chosen Ones. No wonder they're rebelling. The Chosen Ones? I think he means that people who believe it should only be held by the Chosen Ones. I guess the Chosen Ones are the upper class. Okay, let's begin marching out. I will want to see what's in the enemy squadron. I think it's going to be the one foreign knight who wields swords who we've read about. One of the Knights of Lotus is my guess. Someone should fight that group, so Dismiss is going to be you. I know there's a shop in the city we're leaving. We'll take a look at it soon. Ultra, I kind of want you to not kill that army. Yep. Vapula. 20. Oh, wow. This is a strong group. So first off, he probably does a lot of damage. And he's got two other Knight Templar on the front rank and two goblins right behind them. That's a very strong frontline fighting group. Good parry there. Hit him while he... Oh, wow. Good for that guy. We hit him while he's sleeping. He wakes up and starts blocking us. Unfortunately, it didn't save his life. found an item. Oh, hey, an Earth Javelin. Haven't seen one of those in a while. I don't know how I'm going to kill this enemy army with the units I have there currently. Lotaeri, we may need you to do this. Because with Lotaeri, that will let us win. Pumpkin Shower will hurt almost all of them for incredible amounts of damage. And then we can wipe them out with a lightning. Suratai has been liberated. Okay, nice. We've liberated all the cities. Fantastic. Dismiss what's happening inside this place. Wait, we already visited this place, didn't we? We did. We just visited the shop. Sorry for making you repeat yourself, sir. Okay, Ultra, I will have you move out. Dismiss will visit the shop. Iron helms and armets are useless. Halt hammer, Francisco boulder, axe, flame, useless. Inferno shield could be useful. We'll buy one of them. Might as well stock up on a few of the items we've been using. Okay, there's no reason to send Dismiss into battle. There's no way he can win that fight. So he's just gonna stay in that city and, you know, put his feet up, relax for a little bit. I mean, there's no way you win this battle either, but, like, you're gonna do some damage, but then you're gonna lose units, so we're not gonna send you to battle. Astrid, though, should visit the city, because we have not done so. Everybody's going nuts! Why? What is going on? Prince Amorous, Lotus, even our king? Yeah, apparently so. They do call him the Mad King now. Okay, so this is going to be really flippin' tricky. If I want to do this without losing units. We don't have any Altars of Resurrection on these two armies. Bumba's the weaker of them, considering that we only have Aloe here. We can at least heal the damage these guys take. Gonna be so much of it, though, and I'm a little worried Adora will try to paralyze the leader, who's probably immune to such effects. But we could try starting with her while we wait for Lotaeri to get over here, because it will take him a while. Sure, let's try this. So we'll start with Astrid. God, Astrid's front line is so fragile. But we'll try with her to start. Fordham. Or actually, either of you will do. Bumba, you as well. There you guys go. Good luck. It's Fordham first. Final hope. Welcome. I was waiting for you. Knight of the Calidus Order, you, too, walk in darkness. All my life, I've pursued pure, unfettered strength. The formidable strength I never dreamt I had such power within me. I gladly use this power for my own gains. My body craves your blood. My heart tells me to slay all of you. That's an ice sword he's got. Oh god, this is gonna hurt so much. It's gonna hurt so much. Alright, not as much as I thought. 62 is not that bad. He's not that bad. He's gonna have probably 3 attacks up there, though. No! Don't try to paralyze him, Adore. It's never gonna work. He's the boss. They're always immune to that. We will use a Limpedra. I can't think of why we wouldn't want one. Let's use Earth. Good. That makes it much better for us. We might not have even needed Lotaeri at this point. Adora, what are you doing? Oh my god, 116 damage there. Right, we lost, but I expected that. I didn't think we'd kill him in one go. Fordham, we don't need you. We could actually still have you attack. You're not that hurt in the end. Astrid pushes in next. We don't have a healer this time. Hopefully we don't lose Astrid. Okay, he's not that bad. He's not as worse than any other knight who wields a ice blade. Oh, Astrid's gonna kill him, too. Good work. Oh, 96 points of damage there, right in the face. Of course, you needed only 1 experience point, so that was a waste in the end. I forgot about that. That's a shame. You'll understand eventually. Defeat, disgrace, dishonor. The vexation I felt when I lost my position. My pursuit of strength. My craving. Congratulations! Nephrite sword. Is that what he was using? That looks a little different. Nice. 9 soldiers that we'll never use. 7,316 Goth. Oh, I like our scout. It's a ninja in a forest outfit. How did it go? Did you find out anything? I'm sorry, sir. The information I gathered is nothing more than rumors. That's fine. Tell me. Yes, sir. First of all, it appears that King Procus is not the one controlling the Central Region. A person known as the Child of the Covenant, or the Chosen, is the one holding the real power. Next, about the Descendants of the Netherworld. They hope to resurrect their queen, whom we believe is the goddess Danica. Danica is the queen of the Netherworld? How could that be? According to legends, she was taken there, but why is she called such? There are many versions of the legends of birth in Danica. One of them reports that Danica ate the fruit of the Netherworld, and by doing so, both her body and soul were filled with darkness. Fruit of the Netherworld. As of now, we don't know how Danica's resurrection is linked to the demon's cooperation with Latium. The reason is uncertain as to why the Chosen wants the resurrection of the goddess Danica. Reason? He is carrying out a so-called divine plan, which includes the suppression of the revolution, the destruction of Lotus, and the creation of a new world where he will reign over both humans and demons. Due to the lack of details, we don't know how this plan is related to the resurrection of Danica. Rule over both humans and demons. Isn't he a human? It's all rumor. This is all rumor, Hugo. He warned us it's rumor. I'm sorry, sir. It is yet to be confirmed. Well, at least we know that something big is going on in Winia. From what we've heard, it doesn't look like we have much time left. And it's hard for me to tell you, but... What's wrong? Go on. We've located Prince Yumo. What? Is he safe? Yes. He was seen at Castle Winia. Oh, that's interesting. We don't have to go to Pita if we don't want to. We could just push on to Latium. Well, I mean, I don't know why I would want to skip any areas. It's fun to do the battles. I have lots of fun playing this game with you guys and watching your guys' reactions as we slaughter all the enemies. So we're going to go back to Pita next rather than push onward. All right, well, in any case, I'm done. Thank you guys for watching, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.